Hi, this is Angela Thoma with Dogwood Paper Arts. My voice is getting better. So, organizing. How are you guys doing on organizing? Anyone else attempting this organizing your scrapbook room or your art room, or mine is far beyond a scrapbook room. It is become a total art space and journal making space. So what am I doing today? Well, today I am doing piano sheets. And there's really no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing them. But I am thinking about junk journaling as I pull them apart and get rid of these big old rolls. So I realize there are things I can do with these rolls, which I will show you one in just a minute. In fact, we may even decorate it today. But here's my thing. And like I told you, here was all my Tim Holtz collage rolls. Now, I know some people have way more than I do. And, you know, this takes up a lot of space in your scrap room, in your art room. I mean, we're talking 5 inches that way by 3 3/4 this way. That you're taking up a space that will hold, 20 little canisters of, I don't know, little gel jars or whatever. But, so anyway, like I showed you earlier, in an earlier video, I took all my paper off my collage rolls and flattened them. And now I'm doing the same thing with these piano rolls. So they're going to go into a big heavy dictionary, and they're going to be smooshed flat. But I wanted to cut them or flatten them at an angle that might be useful to me in the future, like when let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see, I don't have one here. Oops. Sorry, I just stepped on the microphone. Sorry about that. Let me grab a piece of coffee dyed paper here. So here's my thought about my piano rolls, is that I want to be able to put them in a journal. And mostly my journal pages are this size. This is an 8.5 by 11 folded. So we have 8.5 this way by 5.5. So my idea is that I want to be able to coffee dye these for one, and then I want to be able to put them in a journal. I don't necessarily want the areas where there isn't going to be these little music lines, so I'm going to tear them off in these chunks like this, because this I can reuse in my fodder drawer. Well, it's a box actually. So these will be coffee dyed, eventually. And then these can just go into the coffee dyed fodder box or, strip box. And now they're usable pieces in there. And this will become a usable piece for a journal page. Once it's flattened out, it'll be a lot better. I really am I just can't stand these rolls with paper on them, because then you undo them and they're just all rolled up. And it drives me up the wall. It's just me. But look at how nice this looks. Inside of a journal page. Now, right now it's rolly because it's been on a roll. So I'm unrolling mine and getting them ready to go in junk journals as pages, because then you open this and there will be this beautiful page in there. Now, if you can't get them to unroll, something you could do would be to get a piece of vellum. Just a moment. I'll try not to step on you this time. You could grab a piece of vellum or a piece of something sturdy, a sturdy paper, and let's see what we could do with it. So this might explain better why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now here is a beautiful Tim Holtz vellum that we could use. We could put it this way, but why? Because now it's backwards this way. So let's turn it this direction and let's apply this beautiful paper onto here. Okay, let's see. What did Angela do with the glue? She hasn't brought it over yet, so that is a little bit of a problem. I'm going to use glue stick because I think that'll work well for me. And I am just going to find something I can glue on, like the back of this envelope. And I'm going to glue this section. Now, I don't know if this vellum will hold with glue stick. Never tried holding it with glue stick that I can think of. I might have, but we're trying it today. Now, it will come up through the holes on the piano roll, but the nice thing is we're going to have a good piece of paper that we can use immediately in our journal. Not like that, we won't. Angela. The vellum rolls when it gets gluey. Okay. You win, paper, you win. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Going to run it across as best as I can. I don't care if this crinkles up, because number one, I can't stop it, but definitely putting glue down on half a sheet at a time would be better. Okay, what we need is something to flatten that out with. Let me reach up here. My stuff's further away from me now than it used to be. Okay, so now I have a piece of paper that will work on both sides, and actually it looks pretty cool from that side too. But let's straighten it up a little bit because, well, you know, we need to now that it's been chopped apart. and chopped at. I need to fold that, I think. And that'll give me a better cutting area that was straight instead of crooked. Don't care if it comes off crooked, but so now I have a very nice piece of paper ready to go for a journal page, for a junk journal page. Here and there. Of course, it needs to be coffee dyed, and I won't coffee dye it with this paper under it, but I can squirt this one and it will be nicely coffee dyed just like that. But now I have a piece of paper that's usable for me. And when they're coffee dyed and they're nice and flat, they will be so much better. And I will be able to utilize them better in the future. So I'm just going to take that one and I'm going to put it right in here with the rest of them. And if it sticks to one, we'll peel it off later. So you can kind of see what it is that I'm doing. Let me show you. I'm flattening. Right now I'm holding it between a couple of, whatever you call them there. Now I could be measuring this out to a fold of 5.5 inches. I'm not doing that. I'm just folding and getting all different sizes, because when you make a junk journal, it doesn't matter what sizes you have. You just want different sizes. So throw my scissors on top of that one. But as you get into the music sheets a little further, you start getting more bars of music in here. And the paper gets a little more interesting than it is at the beginning and end of a roll. So that's another reason that I like to, I wanted to get into these and tear them down, was because I wanted to get some more interesting papers. Because frankly, the beginning was not that interesting. So, there we go. Now, how far do we have to go on this? Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, look here, you're getting some real interest there. That's nice. So basically, I'm just lining it up and tearing it with a tearing ruler. And trying to get through this roll. So that I can get them inside a great big heavy dictionary and flatten them out. Then when summer finally rolls around, after we quit having snow and weird weather, they'll be nice and flat and ready to coffee dye. And they'll be in flat sheets for that. And that will be very helpful. And then I'll have my paper, my piano page rolls ready to roll. Are you ready to roll, paper? You bet, Angela. We're ready to roll. Oh, we're getting there. Although I think it sometimes takes forever to get to the end of a roll. So Tell me what you're organizing. Are you organizing anything? I know I asked you this a minute ago, but I didn't hear your answer because I started talking about stuff. Does anybody have any great ideas on how to do lace and ribbons? And are you putting it onto, I think if I could get some wood, some nice wood ones, to roll them up on, you know, like a flat piece of wood, real thin, like maybe a balsa wood or something like that. Something that would be light in my drawers and in my scrapbook drawer, in my lace and ribbon drawers, and would be able to stack them, you know, so that I could see them a little bit better. So, yeah, I need some ideas because I just ordered some more lace. I know. It's because I see lace and I just have to have it. More than paper. I'm kind of getting over my paper thing, you know. I say that until something new really comes out, and then my brain will be like an overdrive. But I am the same way with paper and lace. Oftentimes ribbon, but more trims. Especially when I see something like that and it clicks with an idea that's in my head already. And I'm like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. I can picture the junk journal in my mind, and I'm working on it, and then, of course, I never get to it, but you can see how much you get on one roll of these, so you don't need very many of these rolls at one time. I have 2, but I wouldn't want any more. So, yeah, definitely would not want another one because they take up too much space when you store them. So, anyway, that's where I'm at, and you can see it just never ends. What if we did this? Oh, don't come undone. You guys got to stay over there. Be good, paper. So what if I put it like this? But anyway, I think that piano rolls are a lot of fun, but they take up too much space just as they are. So I have to fix them. I'm getting towards the end. Okay, I'm just going to fold this one over more. No, actually, I'm just going to prepare it right there. Some of those will be folded, some of them will not. That is okay with me. The one thing about my scrapbook, my art room, is that I'm trying to get it so that it's in a usable space. Right now, actually, it's just not. It's not comfortable. It's chaotic. I just spilled my coffee. So let's just sop some of that up and see what we get here. I'll wipe the rest up. Doesn't help with having a paper on top of my desk here. This is a paper under here. So, what if I just scrunch it and uncrunch it? And then what do we have? Oh, we have something very interesting now, don't we? Yes, yes we do. So I'm going to just let that dry and we'll see what happens to it. Okay? So there we go. Hi, Libby. How are you? You're still a dog? Well, I know. I'm sorry, honey. You have to be a dog forever. You don't want to be a dog forever? What do you want to be? A cat? You don't want to be a cat. Oh, you want to be a cat so you can chase a cat. I see. Oh, dogs. They ask the impossible, don't they? Okay, so now I have all my paper from my one piano roll. And I frankly don't need two. But I appreciate having it. So, no complaints either. I want to show you what I did with my last piano roll. And you could actually probably... Oh, you got to take these staples out. You could probably... Oh, no, you can't. But you could maybe glue that on there and make a shorter roll if you wanted to make something. But you could make a long one of these. I'll show you. Let's see. What did Mom do with the piano roll, huh? Okay, watch out. Watching out, puppy. She loves being in here right now because there's so much paper all over the place that she likes to pick it up and gnaw in little bits and pieces at a time. Okay, so this is what I have so far. It was going to become a roll for paper, you know, to make snippets out of. I was going to make big wide sheets so I could cut them off this way at a time and have snippets, or have the little page toppers or whatever. So anyway, I put bells in it so that it would ring, and I put this little Tim Holtz, whatever you call it, can't think what you call it, harness hook, is that what it is? Anyway, just kind of cool. But yeah, even just, you know, decorated up, I think it needs to be maybe stained with a vintage stain, and then it's just a pretty roll that makes sounds. It would be fun to put the little metal, like they're like a BB, but they're not BBs. But it'd be fun to put those in there and have something for it to trail around on, which means you'd have to build it on the outside and put it in, and then as your BBs went through, they'd make noises. But like a rain stick. But anyway, it's just fun. Something fun. Yeah. So you can do that with your piano rolls. And you could use these to do that. But what I did was I just cut one of these in half and made a top and bottom. And there you go. That's it. It's that simple. Okay, well, from piano roll to piano flats, D flats maybe, I don't know, to do a rain stick roll, a jingle bell roll. And these will go into another one of these. And will go in my special paper drawer. But first they must get flattened. So they can't go in there yet. They'll go in my big thick dictionary and we'll flatten them out. Okay, thanks for joining me. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time with another good organizational tip. Bye.